Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, to the Heavy Metal Hunger Games, where all 24 of the bands I mostly know about. It's a mix of pretty much heavy metal, at least some new metal, and you get it, the big four. So, anyways, District 1 is one of the bands that are in the big four, Metallica and Megadeth. District 2 is one of the other bands in the big four, Slayer and Anthrax. District 3 is Slipknot and Korn, one of my other favorite bands. District 4 is Iron Maiden and Judas Priest, both British bands. Row 5 is System of a Down and Linkin Park. Linkin Park basically is a mix of rap and nu metal, but they're legends anyways. System of a Down is basically heavy and sometimes nu metal. District 6 is Dream Theater and Meshuggah. I don't know why I put it next to Dream Theater. Row 7 is the band Death. Yes, there is a band named Death. Right next to Sepultura. Yes, there actually is a band named Sepultura. Then District 8 is Motorhead, rest in peace, Lemmy, and Disturbed. There is a band named Disturbed. Then District 9 is Black Sabbath and AC/DC. Two great bands as well, although some of their songs are boring. District 10 is an 80s hair metal band, Saxon, along with Pantera. District 11 is another nu metal group, Papa Roach, that I kind of still listen to. And Green Day, which I don't even listen to. And District 12, one of my, boring and least favorites, Cannibal Corpse and Limp Bizkit. And I don't like Limp Bizkit. Cannibal Corpse is boring. So, yeah. Let's proceed. As the tribute stands on the podiums, the horn sounds. Motorhead runs from the whatever you call it. The two British metal bands, Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, fight for a bag. Wow, I'm surprised. Two British metal bands fighting for each other. Judas Priest gives up and retreats. Wow, Rob Halford. Sepultura runs away. Cannibal Corpse, Megadeth, Slipknot, and Meshuggah from Suicide Pat killing themselves. Wow, so three heavier bloody metal bands along with Megadeth kill themselves. So yeah, Dave Mustaine getting kicked from Metallica is what happens. Metallica runs away. Green Day grabs a jar of fish of bait while Anthrax gets fishing gear. Good luck, Scott Ian. Disturbed runs away. Pantera, System of a Down, Black Sabbath. Well, Disturbed, Pantera, System of a Down run away. Black Sabbath finds a bag full of explosions. Don't kill somebody, Ozzy Osbourne. Saxon and Death, a few hair metal bands fight for a bag. Saxon gives up and retreats. AC/DC, Papa Roach, two bands that don't like each other, I guess, fight for a bag. Papa Roach gives up. Limp Bizkit runs away. Bruh. Korn, Dream Theater, and Slayer work together to get as many supplies as possible. Korn is basically the depressing band. Dream Theater is like the joyful one, and Slayer is the heavier one. Linkin Park runs away. Good job, Chester. So, Judas Priest defeats Death in a fight but spares his life. Wow, rest in peace, Rob. Limp Bizkit tries to spare fish with a trident. Black. Yo! Ozzy Osbourne, I told you! Black Sabbath stalks Korn. Saxon chases Papa Roach. Jacoby, you better run. Anthrax tries to spear a fish with a trident. Pantera injures himself. Well, that sucks, despite them quitting in 2003, a year later having a shooting there. Metallica questions his sanity. Is it because the frayed ends of sanity? Green Day searches for a water source. Motorhead travels to higher ground. System of a Down explores the arena. Good luck, Surge. Iron Maiden, Sepultura, and Linkin Park track down and kill AC/DC. Wow. They already lost Malcolm Young, and now they lost Brian Johnson. Wow, so a nu metal band versus two popular bands. So Iron Maiden and Sepultura and Linkin Park kill one of the older bands. Dream Theater defeats Disturbed in a fight, and Dream Theater kills himself. Slayer gets clean water from an unknown sponsor, which is Aquafina, I assume. So the arena turns pitch black and nobody can see a thing. Anthrax somehow survives with the help of Scott Ian. Limp Bizkit survives. Bruh. Dream Theater flails his weapon around, accidentally killing Sepultura, Metallica trips on a rock and falls off a cliff. Burton. While fighting, Linkin Park and System of a Down, two new metal bands, lose their balance, roll down a jagged hillside, and die. Wow, two new metal bands lose their life. A bunch of metal bands in this arena are dying. Slayer kills Pantera, who was making too much noise. Oh yeah, Phil Anselmo screaming too much. Judas Priest survives. Green Day and Papa Roach lose their balance and they die. Disturbed survives. Black Sabbath dies. Motorhead survives. No. I guess Jonathan Davis was crying, so Bruce Dickinson had to put an end to him. Death and Saxon survive. Wow. Some interesting parts in here that are not even interesting. So 14 metal bands out of the 24. So here are the bands that died: Cannibal Corpse, Megadeth, Slipknot, Meshuggah, AC/DC, Sepultura, Metallica, Linkin Park, System of a Down, Pantera, Green Day, Papa Roach, Black Sabbath, and Korn. So Korn was the last one to die, and yeah, basically half of the big four are still out there. Metallica and Megadeth both die, so see everyone's status. So ones that are still alive: Slayer, Anthrax, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Dream Theater, Death, Motorhead, Disturbed, Saxon, and Limp Bizkit are the 10 ones out there still fighting for their lives. Judas Priest, Anthrax, and Saxon cheerfully sing songs together. Joey Belladonna better sing his highest voice ever. Limp Bizkit begs Dream Theater to kill him. He refuses, keeping Limp Bizkit alive. Why? Why, James Labrie? You should have killed Fred Durst. Slayer and Disturbed tell stories about themselves to each other. I bet you Kerry King is talking about their greatest album, World Painted Blood, to Disturbed. Motorhead looks at the night sky. Iron Maiden cooks food before putting his fire out. Death loses sight of where he is. Wow, Chuck. Not Chuck. Judas Priest constructs a shack. Anthrax injures himself. Wow. Motorhead receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Limp Bizkit camouflages themselves in the bush. Iron Maiden practices his archery. Saxon chases Slayer. Oh boy. Dream Theater sprints his ankle while running away from Death, the band. Disturbed makes a slingshot. And pretty much everybody survived, even the injured. So, Disturbed accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Anthrax shoots an arrow at Dream Theater, but misses Dream Theater and kills Slayer instead. So, out of the big four, Anthrax would win out of the big four. So, Dream Theater survived, and Slayer dies. Judas Priest, gay. Fun fact, Rob Halford is actually gay, so yeah. Judas Priest and Limp Bizkit all hands. Motorhead loses sight of where he is. Saxon receives an explosive. Iron Maiden sets up camp for the night. Death goes to sleep. Anthrax bashes Dream Theater's head in with a mace. Wow, Scott Ian, you gotta ruin James Labrie's life. Limp Bizkit decides not to go to the feast. Death decides not to go to the feast. Saxon spares Judas Priest in the abdomen. Wow. Iron Maiden does not go to the forest. Motorhead bleeds out for untreated injuries. Saxon runs away from Anthrax. Anthrax is doing well right now. Anthrax and Iron Maiden together. They're going on tour next year, and they are doing well. Iron Maiden tries to sleep throughout the entire day. Limp Bizkit and Death hunt for other tribes. So, rest in peace to the 5. Disturbed, Slayer, Dream Theater, Judas Priest, and Motorhead. So, yeah, one of my favorites are sadly out. So, Death quietly hums. Iron Maiden receives medical supplies. Saxon looks at the night sky. Anthrax sees a fire but stays hidden. And Limp Bizkit receives medical supplies. Iron Maiden receives medical supplies. Didn't we mention that already? Saxon, Limp Bizkit injures himself. Anthrax sprays his ankle. How many times has Anthrax hurt themselves while running away from the band Death? Well, my bad. So, let's see everyone's status. So we got 5 left. We got Anthrax and Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden running to the hills and running for their life. Death, Saxon, and Limp Bizkit. So we got few hair metal bands that formed in the 70s and 80s versus everyone's hated band, Limp Bizkit. Saxon dies. Iron Maiden goes to sleep. Death receives explosions. Limp Bizkit screams for help. Nobody help him. Anthrax receives a hatchet. Death and Anthrax split up. Iron Maiden and Limp Bizkit hunt for other tributes. And Saxon sadly dies. So let's see everyone's status. Saxon had died, coming out with only 1 kill. So Anthrax, Iron Maiden, Death, and Limp Bizkit. So we got Joey Belladonna, Bruce Dickinson, Chuck Schneider, whatever you pronounce his last name, and Raggedy Fred Durst, who apparently I don't like him because A, their songs are boring, and B, they literally stole the 70s head PE music, and yeah, you know what I mean. They stole the 70s music, acting cool and all. Iron Maiden begs for Anthrax to kill him. He, whatever it says, obliges, killing Iron Maiden, so Iron Maiden with a good run dies. Death quietly hums. Limp Bizkit is unable to start and sleeps without warmth. Ha! Death, Anthrax, Limp Bizkit get into the fight. Limp Bizkit kills Death and Anthrax. So Iron Maiden, Death, and Anthrax. So let's see everyone's status. No! Well, not like literally. Limp Bizkit wins. Boo! Why? So let's look at the finishing results. Limp Bizkit has won. Anthrax coming close, but lost to Fred Durst. The band Death comes in 3rd. Iron Maiden comes in 4th, close as well. Iron Maiden and Anthrax had good runs today. Saxon comes in 5th. Motorhead comes in 6th. Judas Priest comes in 7th. Dream Theater comes home 8th. Slayer comes home 9th. And Disturbed with a top 10. So, nice for him. Korn comes home 11th. And Black Sabbath comes home 12th. Papa Roach comes home 13th. Green Day comes home 14th. Pantera comes home 15th. System of a Down comes home 16th. Linkin Park comes home 17th. And Metallica comes home 18th. Sepultura comes home 19th. AC/DC comes home 20th with no kills. Is it because almost all of the members are in their 70s? Meshuggah comes home 21st. Slipknot comes home 22nd. Megadeth comes home 21st. And Cannibal Corpse is last. So Cannibal Corpse did not have a good practice session, nor they did not have a good qualifying session. So yeah. So let's look at the kills results. So basically, the band with the most kills it's safe to assume Anthrax has the most kills. So congratulations to Anthrax. So your top 3 finishers, Limp Bizkit, Anthrax, and Death. But Anthrax should have been the winner. Because when I put in Limp Bizkit, I had thoughts in my head thinking that Limp Bizkit was going to win this thing. And it sadly happened. So let's recap this race. The Bloodbath, Cannibal Corpse, Megadeth, Slipknot, and Meshuggah kill themselves. Day 1, Iron Maiden, Sepultura, and Limp Bizkit track down and kill AC/DC arena event. Dream Theater kills Sepultura. Metallica kills himself. Thank goodness Cliff Burton's death was not caused by suicide, but the band jumped off a cliff just to join Cliff Burton in heaven. While fighting, Linkin Park and System of a Down both kill themselves, knowing darn well nu metal is trash. Slayer kills Pantera because of Phil Anselmo's crazy, powerful vocal cords. Green Day and Papa Roach both die because they know nu metal sucks. Black Sabbath dies. Iron Maiden kills Korn because apparently Jonathan Davis was throwing a tantrum. And the first night and day 2, no deaths occurred. And Disturbed detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Anthrax shoots an arrow at Dream Theater, but instead kills Slayer. The Feast, Anthrax beats Dream Theater. Saxon spares Judas Priest in the abdomen. And Motorhead dies as well. So for 2 days in a row, no deaths. Only 1 night in a row, no deaths. But second night, the 70s band, hair metal band Saxon dies. Day 5, no deaths happen. And night 5, Iron Maiden begs for Anthrax to kill him. And Anthrax said yes and killed Iron Maiden. Day 6, Limp Bizkit kills both Death and Anthrax. So sadly, the band who stole pretty much music just like Hed PE's was Limp Bizkit. He sadly won. So yeah. So placements. Those were your finishing results. District placements. And Anthrax, as I mentioned, actually beats Limp Bizkit in the kills. So let's look at the kills. Limp Bizkit has 2 kills. Iron Maiden with 2 kills. And all bands with only 1 kill. Slayer, Saxon, Linkin Park, Sepultura, and Dream Theater. So basically, that would be 8 metal bands that would have kills. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys later for the next round. So we're going to have 4 different rounds. And we're also going to have a championship round against the real Hunger Games veterans. So, yeah, Limp Bizkit has locked themselves into the championship round. So, we're going to see how others do. So, bye.